All right. What else? Where are we? Wombat's multi-platforming and Overwatch Onslaught.
What?
That's where we are. Yeah.
What?
Well, there is some big Overwatch news this week. There is a new map.
Is that the Blizzard World map?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
the Blizzard World map, which is like a fake...
Blizzard theme park.
Blizzard theme park, yeah.
Yeah.
When they first announced that, I was so confused. Like, I thought they were building a real theme park somewhere. And
No. Just in the
They
game.
might.
How is it? Is it cool? I heard that one actually is kind of cool.
they're all good. It's good. Yeah, it's cool. It's not like this is the cool one.
Well, that one has like fun Easter eggs.
I have, when you're playing it, you don't have time to be looking for Easter eggs. You got to win. I got to get those loot boxes.
There's no navel gazing in Overwatch.
I don't have time for that. I gotta win. I gotta do right by my team. I gotta get those loot boxes.
Iconoclast is out for PS4 right now, so that'll be where I get it.
Woohoo!
Yep, I will do that right now.
Yeah, it's fun, and they also added a whole bunch of new loot to the loot boxes, to the general loot box population, which they don't do very often. Usually, they have events to introduce the new stuff, and then that's the only way you can really get them. But this is all new stuff. I didn't see the Diva Cat one that everyone's talking about. That's supposed to be pretty good, but I was not impressed by the Lucio outfit. Not as good.
As you can tell, we started talking about loot boxes, so I started buying games.
Right. What'd you just buy?
That Iconoclast.
Oh, okay.
PS4.
Got it. Let's move on to Ghost Recon.
Yeah, they had a big Ghost Recon update this week too. It was 15 gigabyte update. They added a new map and multiplayer mode, as well as they introduced loot boxes. These loot boxes are, I guess, interesting in the sense that A, it's a year after the game came out to be introducing them. B, I think like 90% of what's in the loot boxes you can buy separately for more money without it
Real
being
money.
Yeah. Without it being in a loot box, which I guess is okay. And what else? There was one other thing. And they gave everybody 2 for free. So that's, I guess, something. But it just seems kind of weird. It's all cosmetic. Actually, it isn't, though. It isn't all cosmetic. You can also get some weapons to use in single player. So it doesn't affect... There's nothing that affects multiplayer, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm sort of, I guess, mixed on this. I would like this better. I think, there's the store, and the store uses, credits as opposed to real money, and you have to buy credits. I still wish there was a way to earn credits in the game.
That's sort of the problem with it. And I don't think there's a way to earn the loot boxes.
No.
I think you just have to buy them. And
Yeah.
they're, I think,
I mean,
$250.
I guess with the, with the version of the game we have 800 credits, which is enough to get 2 boxes.
Don't bother.
I splurged and picked up one because I was sitting with Elliot, and Elliot said, get another one. So I'm like, all right, I'll get another one.
Yeah, what'd you get?
I got the leather bomber jacket for my guy, so and a really good assault rifle. And I opened my 2 free ones. I got the Yeti Hunter costume. And,
oh, wow.
And I got
that one.
Yeah, and some other stuff. So, it's yes, is it always fun to get stuff? Sure, it's always fun to get stuff. Would I like there to be another way for me to get this without having to spend money? Although I haven't had to spend any money yet. Yes, I would prefer that. Oh, the other thing worth mentioning is they guarantee no duplicates with the boxes.
Mm-hmm. I have a theory. You want to hear my theory?
Please, enlighten me.
They're introducing the loot boxes now because they're going to be rolling out the Battle Royale. Well, I'm not sure about this. I have 2 different theories. They both contradict each other. So one is that they're getting the loot boxes out now so that they can roll out Battle Royale mode. And that's how maybe the Battle Royale mode will even be like a free standalone. But I'm not sure. Like, do you think they're going to roll? I mean, this game screams like it would be perfect for Battle Royale mode.
Yes and no. I mean, yeah, it has.
It's got everything.
It has a
like
huge map, and it looks
it'd be
great.
Perfect. I mean, the mechanics are so much better than PUBG. It's got the vehicles. It's got everything. It's got the same. It's got a realistic.
Would it
feel.
be like it is now in Ghost Recon, where you could only carry 2 weapons at a time and 1 sidearm?
They're just going to copy I don't know.
I mean, that could at least that would at least make it unique. Like, you have to
okay,
make
here's
a
my
decision
question.
on the fly.
Here's my question for Batship Industries.
Yes.
Okay, here's my question, Batship Industries. I'm Ubisoft. I am working on Ghost Recon, and also we have Far Cry 5 coming out. Do I put Battle Royale mode into Ghost Recon, which is a game that's been out for a year, but still got a dedicated player base, and we're rolling out new shit for it? Or do I wait just for Far Cry 5 and put the Battle Royale mode in that? Or do I put them in both? What do I do? Help me, Batship.
I think you put it in both because I think you're already going to be selling enough Far Cry on its own that it's not going to hurt the sales of that if you put it in Wildlands. And
I think if anything,
why wouldn't you put it in Wildlands when it's a fully functioning game already?
Yeah, if anything, you would put it in try to get it into Wildlands before Far Cry, let people play it and enjoy it in Wildlands. So when you say the mode's going to be in Far Cry 5, because people who are buying Far Cry 5 aren't buying it for that mode, they'll be like, "Oh, they did such a good job with it in Ghost Recon. I'm excited to play it in this Far Cry game that I'm also already planning on buying." That would be my thought process.
And as a follow-up question, going forward, does it make sense for games like these, like Far Cry and Ghost Recon, if they can, to spin off free-to-play Battle Royale versions with loot box mechanics that could get us money? Or do we just want to include those in our full-price $60 games?
I think a little from column A, a little from column B.
They may want to test that out.
Yeah, they haven't done it yet, so let's see what they do. Ghost Recon has, content updates that are planned over the next 4 months, which is crazy for a game that's over a year old.
Wow.
So
they haven't said what they are, though, right?
They've just gave them titles, but they haven't said what the updates are going to be.
Were any of them called Battle Royale?
But none of them are called Battle Royale. So, yeah. But that's also probably why they rolled out loot boxes, because they got to pay for these updates.
40 million people downloaded Fortnite, the free Battle Royale Fortnite. I mean,
it's amazing that no one's copied that yet. Copied that copy.
These guys, I mean, some big AAA game is going to have to do that, right? Splinter off just a Battle Royale.
Well, they did delay Anthem a year. It's coming out in 2019 now.
Yeah, nobody thought that was going to be out this year.
I don't know. Maybe BioWare's adding in that Battle Royale mode.
Oh, I'm sure they're looking at what's going on with Destiny right now and taking notes, which we can sort of lead into that.
Yeah. So people
very quick.
I mean, it sounds to me like a lot of it's a lot of also what happened with Destiny 1. But because Destiny 2 has...
Kind of opposite, though, right?
Well, yes and no. Because with Destiny 1, I think one of the problems they had was when the expansion packs came out, people who didn't own the expansion packs were sort of left behind. So you had to have the expansion packs. But it had good mechanics for those people that had those expansion packs. So it kept that community that stuck with it strong. What Destiny 2 has is... people who didn't buy the expansion packs are left behind, and people that stuck with it aren't getting the same return on investment, for lack of a better term, that they got with Destiny 1. So now they're turning their back on it too. So it's sort of like it's this compounded, I would say, issue that's going on. Because I've stopped playing it because I don't have the expansions, and I feel like
I bought the expansion because that good deal,
right.
But I have not played it again since the expansion came out.
It's a little troubling because it's the news of the player disappointment in the game is reaching mainstream financial media. I saw an article on CNBC today, and they're not going to get all the nuance of the story, right? Because it's too complicated. So they're going to get...
Right, it looks worse than what it is, kind of. I mean,
yes and no. I mean, again, it's the game sold very well. This is a game that sold very well, and here we are. What, 5 months late? Is it 5 months? When did this game come out? September, October, November, December.
September,
yeah. So about 5 months. We're 5 months down the line. If you have a game that was a top 10 seller for the year, and 5 months down the line, you're talking about that the player base is starting to shrink. I don't, I'm like, all right. How many other games from?
Well, it's because I think it's just because all the investors thought it would be have a longer tail to it and continue to generate revenue, which it is obviously not going to do if nobody's playing.
Yes.
Yeah, these games are designed to last several, bring in money for several years.
Is it several years?
Yeah, till the next one comes out. Sure. They've spent, how much money? I mean, you can look it up. They spent like $500 million on this franchise to get Bungie to make this franchise.
That's the real worry is this hurting so bad that the franchise is done?
I don't know. And the problem, I think what's not going to help is that like I said, like the mainstream media is not going to get all the nuance of the story. So the headline of the story becomes about the microtransactions. It's not about the weapon selection isn't pleasing to the players. It's that players do not like being forced to buy microtransactions, and I know that's not the truth, but that's what comes out in the stories because anything else is just sort of too complicated to explain to people who aren't playing the game or familiar. And that's a bad look for just gaming in general. Forget about just that one game.
It's the easy target.
It's the easy target, of course. And that's why when you start doing things like locked loot boxes, once the media gets a hold of that, it's going to sound even worse than it actually is. And I think these guys just got to be careful.